Hello everyone, my name is Ajmal. Can you guess why I'm so happily excited? Yes, you are correct. Today is the Independence Day, the day which India got freedom from the British. As you all know, it has been 74 years since the night of freedom in India. So today, we all should thank and respect all of our freedom fighters for sacrificing themselves and fighting for the independence of India. As part of the Independence Day, August 15, we, the ICET Public School, has decided to celebrate on this special day. Sadly, because of the pandemic period, we could not celebrate in the school itself. But don't fret, we have made something more spectacular and auspicious celebration for this day in online. All the ICET public school has made different and various contents, even flag hoisting for the Independence Day of India. So I welcome my friends, teachers, parents and everyone into this different colorful celebration of Independence Day through online. I can't wait to watch this holy program and enjoy with uttermost happiness and celebrate the Independence Day happily. I hope you all will enjoy. Liberty bells have started to ring as it's the time to celebrate the Independence Day.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Respected teachers, parents and all my dear friends, a very warm good morning to all. First of all, let me wish you a happy Independence Day. Today, all Indians who live in the various parts of the world celebrate the Independence Day. As we know that we have got this independence because of the sacrifice of many freedom fighters. They sacrificed their life for our nation. We have our family. We live very peacefully with our parents, our friends and our relatives. Just like us, all these freedom fighters had their relatives, friends and family members. But they gave importance more than these relationships to our nation. Gandhiji, Subhash Chandra Bose, Chandrasekhar Azad and many other freedom fighters, more than their life, they gave prominence for the upliftment of our nation, the freedom of our nation. So my dear students, we have a great message in this Independence Day. We also need to live for our nation. We are acquiring knowledge from our schools and we are going to make use of our knowledge to create a better society tomorrow. So I wish you all my dear students and all other viewers to make this Independence Day worthful one by giving your life to our nation. Let me conclude my words. Once again, I wish you a happy Independence Day. Have a nice day. Thank you.
स्वतंत्र दिवस की अभिवंदन करती हूँ। साथ ही के साथ आपने भारत कुछ बताना चाहती हूँ। मेरा पिताजी का नाम अगरनाथ चट्टोपाध्याय और मेरा माताजी का नाम भारत सुंदर देवी। मेरा जन्म 13 फरवरी 1879 को हैदराबाद में एक बंगाली ग्राम परिवार में हुआ था। Thank you.
Hello, I am Subhash Chandra Bose. I am really happy that you have already understood that the responsibility of winning freedom does not rest only on shoulder of our people. It is right that they should carry the burden. But this same time, all Indians have duties in this country. and he must consider his role for final victory. Give me blood, I promise you freedom. Jai Hind, Jai Hind, Jai Hind.
ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട അധ്യാപകരെ, എന്റെ പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട സുഹൃത്തുക്കളെ, ഏവർക്കും സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യ ദിനാശംസകൾ. സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യ ദിനം എന്നത് ഓരോ ഭാരതീയനും അഭിമാന ദിവസമാണ്. ഇന്ന് നാം നമ്മുടെ ഇന്ത്യയുടെ 75ാമത്തെ സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യ ദിനമാണ് ആഘോഷിക്കുന്നത്. 1947 ഓഗസ്റ്റ് 15 ഇന്ത്യ എന്ന നമ്മുടെ രാജ്യത്തിന് സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യം ലഭിച്ച ഈ ദിനം രാജ്യം വലിയ ഉത്സാഹത്തോടു കൂടിയാണ് ആഘോഷിക്കുന്നത്. എന്നാൽ ഈ വർഷവും കഴിഞ്ഞ വർഷത്തേതുപോലെ കോവിഡ് എന്ന മഹാമാരിയുടെ ഭയപ്പാട് കാരണം ആഘോഷങ്ങൾ പരിമിതമാണെങ്കിലും ഈ ദിനം നമുക്ക് വളരെ മഹത്വമേറുന്നതാണ്. ബ്രിട്ടീഷ് അടിച്ചമർത്തലിനെതിരെ പോരാടി സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യം എന്ന ഭാരതീയരുടെ അവകാശം നേടിയെടുത്തതിന്റെ ആവേശപൂർവമായ ഓർമ്മ പുതുക്കലാണ് ഓരോ ഓഗസ്റ്റ് 15. രാജ്യമെങ്ങും ത്രിവർണ്ണ പതാക വാനോളം ഉയർത്തുമ്പോൾ വേഷത്തിന്റെയും ഭാഷയുടെയും അതിർത്തികളെല്ലാം മറന്ന് ഓരോ ഭാരതീയരും അഭിമാനത്തിന്റെ കൊടുമുടിയിലെത്തും. സൂര്യൻ അസ്തമിക്കാത്ത സാമ്രാജ്യത്തിന്റെ അധിപരെ പോലും തോൽപ്പിച്ച നിശ്ചയദാർഢ്യത്തോടെയും ആത്മബലത്തോടെയും പോരാടിയ ധാരാളം പൂർവികരുടെ കഥകൾ നമുക്ക് പറയാനുണ്ട്. അഹിംസാ സമര രീതികൾ കാണിച്ചു തന്ന ഗാന്ധിജിയും സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യ സമരത്തിന് നേതൃത്വം നൽകിയ സുഭാഷ് ചന്ദ്രബോസും വിപ്ലവ കവിതകളിലൂടെ ആവേശം പകർന്ന അല്ലാമ മുഹമ്മദ് ഇക്ബാലുമെല്ലാം ചേർന്നിട്ടാണ് നമുക്ക് സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യം നേടിത്തന്നത്. വക്കം ഖാദർ, ഭഗത് സിംഗ് പോലുള്ള ധാരാളം ആളുകൾ ജീവൻ നൽകിയാണ് നമുക്കിത് സാധിച്ചത്. എല്ലാത്തര ജാതി മത ഭാഷാ വ്യത്യാസങ്ങൾക്കും അതീതമായി ഭാരതീയരാണെന്ന ബോധമാണ് അവരെ നയിച്ചത്. ഈ സമത്വവും പരസ്പര ബഹുമാനവും അഖണ്ഡതയും നിലനിർത്തുന്ന വിധത്തിലാണ് നമ്മുടെ ഭരണഘടനക്ക് അവർ രൂപം നൽകിയതും. നമ്മുടെ ഇന്ത്യ ഒരു ജനാധിപത്യ രാജ്യമാണ്. മതേതരത്വമാണ് അതിന്റെ മുഖം, വൈവിധ്യമാണ് അതിന്റെ മഹത്വം. പ്രിയമുള്ളവരെ, 75 വർഷം പിന്നിടുമ്പോൾ ഇവയൊക്കെ വെല്ലുവിളികൾ നേരിടുകയാണ്. നമ്മുടെ സാഹോദര്യവും മതേതരത്വവും ഐക്യവും നാം കൂടുതൽ ശക്തിപ്പെടുത്തേണ്ടതുണ്ട്. ജാതീയതയ്ക്കും വർഗീയതയ്ക്കുമെതിരെയുള്ള പോരാട്ടം നാം കൂടുതൽ ശക്തിപ്പെടുത്തേണ്ടതുണ്ട്. ദാരിദ്ര്യവും നിരക്ഷരതയും തുടച്ചുമാറ്റാൻ നാം കഠിന ശ്രമം നടത്തേണ്ടതുണ്ട്. പരസ്പരം സ്നേഹിക്കാനും ബഹുമാനിക്കാനും സഹായിക്കാനും സമാധാനപൂർണമായ ഇന്ത്യയെ നിർമ്മിക്കാനും നമുക്ക് പ്രചോദനമാകട്ടെ ഈ സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യ ദിനം. ഏവർക്കും എന്റെ സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യ ദിനാശംസകൾ.
मुख्य अतिथि जी, आदरणीय अध्यापिका और मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों, आज सभी को मेरा नमस्कार और स्वतंत्रता दिवस की हार्दिक बधाई। मेरा नाम शहमा है और मैं 7वीं कक्षा में पढ़ती हूँ। जैसा कि आप सभी जानते हैं कि आज हम हमारे देश भारत का स्वतंत्रता दिवस को मनाने के लिए एकत्रित हुए हैं। भारत को 15 अगस्त 1947 के दिन ब्रिटिश शासन से पूर्ण आज़ादी मिली। तब से हर साल भारत 15 अगस्त को स्वतंत्रता दिवस के रूप में मनाता है। यह स्वतंत्रता संग्राम 1857 से 1947 के सालों लड़ा गया। इसकी शुरुआत तब हुई जब एक मंगल पांडे नामक भारतीय क्रांतिकारी युवक को गोली मारी गई। तब से पूरे हिंदुस्तान में अंग्रेजों के खिलाफ आवाज उठाई। अंग्रेजों के अत्याचार सहने के बाद कितने ही सेनानियों ने बलिदान दिया, जैसे कि महात्मा गांधी, लाला लाजपत राय, लोकमान्य तिलक, खुदीराम बोस आदि। उनकी वजह से ही हम स्वतंत्रता मिल पाई। जय भारत, जय हिंद।
الوطنية، المدير والمعلمون وأصدقائي الأعزاء، أرحب بكم جميعا إلى احتفالات عيد الاستقلال 75. دعونا نتذكر في هذا اليوم مقاتلين وقادتنا العظماء من أجل الحرية الذين ضحوا بكل شيء من أجل تحرير وطننا الأم. علينا أن نحب وطننا كما نحب أمنا. دعونا نتعهد بأن نكون مواطنين مسؤولين في بلدنا العظيم ونخدمه بأموالنا العظيمة. جي هند. شكرا جزيلا.
वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू, वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू, मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तू, मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तू, ऐ वतन मेरे वतन, ऐ वतन मेरे वतन। तू ही मेरी मंजिल है पहचान तुझी से, तू ही मेरी मंजिल है पहचान तुझी से, पहुँचूं मैं जहाँ भी मेरी बुनियाद रहे तू, पहुँचूं मैं जहाँ भी मेरी बुनियाद रहे तू, ऐ वतन मेरे वतन, ऐ वतन मेरे वतन। तुझ पे कोई गम की आँच आने नहीं दूँ, तुझ पे कोई गम की आँच आने नहीं दूँ, कुर्बान मेरी जान तुझ पे शाद रहे तू, कुर्बान मेरी जान तुझ पे शाद रहे तू, ऐ वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू, मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तू, ऐ वतन मेरे वतन, ऐ वतन मेरे वतन, ऐ वतन।
हो मारे या कोई मारे ना, यहाँ अपनी भी थोड़ी अदा थोड़ा अंदाज है, ऐसे हैं चाहे वैसे हैं, अरे जो भी हैं जैसे हैं खुद पे हमें नाज है, जाने ना हमको ये जमाना, चाहो तो हमको आजमाना, यार बाज हम जान साज हम इश्क बाज दिल वाले, कहते हैं हमको प्यार से इंडिया वाले, छू लेते दिल के तार से इंडिया वाले, हर चीज छीन ले हार से इंडिया वाले, दुश्मन के छक्के छुड़ा दे हम इंडिया वाले, दुश्मन के छक्के छुड़ा दे हम इंडिया वाले। यूं तो सीधे बड़े, कभी चाहे तो हाथों से लेते लकीरें चुरा, ओ हमको परवाह नहीं, जो भी कहता है कहने दे जग ये भला या बुरा, जैसी भी मर्जी हो हमारी, करते हैं ऐसी होशियारी, पर दिल से यार जो ले पुकार तो जान निसार कर डाले, कहते हैं हमको प्यार से इंडिया वाले, छू लेते दिल के तार से इंडिया
it was a few costumes from different states in India. We know that India is a country of different culture and language. In unity, in diversity, is beauty of our national ICET public school. Is training to imitate people from Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Punjab, Uttarakhand, Telangana, Rajasthan, Gujarat and Kerala. Please watch.
जहाँ से अच्छा हिंदुस्ता हमारा, हम बुलबुले हैं इसकी, ये गुलिस्ता हमारा हमारा, सारे जहाँ से अच्छा। ये वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू, ये वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू, ये वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू। मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ मैं याद रहे तू, मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ मैं याद रहे तू। ए वतन मेरे वतन, ए वतन मेरे वतन। तू ही मेरी मंजिल है, पहचान तुझी से, तू ही मंजिल है पहचान तुझी से, पहुंचूं मैं जहाँ भी मेरी बुनियाद रहे तू, पहुंचूं मैं जहाँ भी मेरी बुनियाद रहे तू। ए वतन मेरे वतन, ए वतन मेरे वतन। कोई गम की आंच आने नहीं दूं, तुझ पे कोई गम की आंच आने नहीं दूं, कुर्बान मेरी जान तुझ पे शाद रहे तू, कुर्बान मेरी जान तुझ पे शाद रहे तू। ए वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू, मैं जहाँ रहूं जहाँ में याद रहे तू। ए वतन मेरे वतन, ए वतन मेरे वतन, ए वतन मेरे वतन।
The Artingal outbreak or Anjanko revolt refers to the massacre of 140 East India Company soldiers by native Indians and the following siege of Fort Anjanko. The Artingal outbreak is often regarded as the first organized revolt against the British authority in Malabar, Cochin and Travancore. The main reason behind the resentment was large-scale corruption and the manipulation of black pepper prices by the company. The chief factor of the Anjanko factor, Gaiford, refused to hand over the customary gift meant for the Rani of Attingen to the agents of the local feudal lords, Villamar, and tried to hand them directly to the Rani at the head of force of 140 soldiers on 15 April 1721. This show of force had the opposite effect and the local people rebelled, attacked and destroyed the entire force and had laid siege to the fort. Gunnar enslaved the defense of the fort for 6 months till the arrival of the company's troops from the English-controlled territory. The turn of events which Rani of Artingal entered into an agreement under which the company was compensated for all the losses sustained during the attack on Anjanko, was also given a sole monopoly for track in pepper, the right to erect the factories in places of its choice.
The first Persian War from 1793 to 1797 was an action against the tax policy from the British. But the British abandoned this policy and entrusted the tax collection to the various regions to the respective Rajas, who paid taxes to the government. The situation in Kottayam took a dark turn as the people took direct action against this difficult rule. The situation became even more violent when British leased Kottayam to the Raja of Brumranath, who was the uncle of Pershi Raja. Pershi Raja and his people considered this as an act of betrayal from the British, and Pershi Raja decided to openly rebel against the British rule. He prevented the English from collecting taxes in Kottayam. During the first phase of the rebellion, the British failed in their efforts to defeat the rebels, and the British made a hard attempt to seize the Raja in his palace. The battle became very tense, so the Raja and his men withdrew into the jungles of Wayanad. The second Pershi revolt from 1800 to 1805 started after the Fourth Mysore War. As Wayanad had not been given up by Tipu Sultan to the British by then, the Raja resisted the attempts of the British to collect taxes. The British army stationed itself in full strength and tried to cut off the Raja from his men. By May 1801, the British troops captured all places of strategic importance in Wayanad. Later, the Wayanad passes and the whole route from Mysore to Mantavadi was belonging to the rebels. Violent disturbances broke out all over the area. The company's spice plantation at Anjarakandi was devastated. The British ran reinforcements to Wayanad and also raised a paramilitary force of 1,200 people, and those were recruited among the local people to deal with the Varshi troops that roamed around the countryside.
The Malabar Lahla or the Malabar Rebellion. This happened from August 1921 to 1922 in the Malabar region of Kerala, India. This happened as a resistance against the British colonial rule in the Malabar region. This popular uprising was also against the feudal system controlled by elite Hindus. The main leaders of this movement were Ali Musliar, Variyangunnathu Kunyahmad Haji, Sidi Koya Tangal, Kapad Krishnan Nair and Moyangunnathu Namburipadu. There were a series of clashes between the Mapla peasantry and their landlords, supported by the governments throughout the 19th and 20th century. The Maplas attacked and took control of police stations, courts and treasuries. So the crowds who attacked the Valvanade, Eranade and Ponnani police stations were Maplas. Sometimes Nayars, Tiyas, Namburis also acted as the main leaders of this movement in Valvanade. There were many causes of this movement. The main thing were the increase in land tax and the exploitation of poor peasantry and the security of tenure. The big and middle peasants participated in this movement. The movements apart from the Maplas were characterized by non-violence. Thank you.
The Kayyur strike was a CPI-led strike against feudalism and British imperialism in the village of Kasaragod district. Subramanya, a police constable, was killed. 4 activists were hanged on March 29, 1943. After Kayyur went to the hands of British East India Company, the tax was increased by them in the way they wished. This tax burden ultimately fell on the shoulders of peasants. Owing to the consequences of the war, the government hardened the peasants' life. Their life became more miserable when communists went to hiding. Then they put forward various demands. To strengthen these demands, the Kerala Pradesh Congress Committee decided to observe September 15, 1940 as the day of protest. However, the government banned the meeting. The peasants protested in various places, rejecting the ban altogether. Some leaders were addressing a speech near a school when the British troops rushed towards the protesters without any provocation and 2 persons were killed. Subramanya, who was involved in the violence the day before, unknowingly came in front of a rally the next day. When the crowd saw him, they became very violent and tried to kill him. Subramanya jumped into a river in order to escape from the crowd, but he could not swim as he was in uniform. He was stoned to death by the people. In this incident, several people were killed and 4 communist leaders were found guilty of the incident and hanged by the government being guilty. A 5th person was sentenced to life imprisonment and spared from a death penalty since he was under the age of criminal liability.
I love my India because of it being a multicultural, multi-ethnic and multi-religious society that celebrates holidays and festivals of various religions. Major festivals includes Holi, Diwali, Durga Puja, Ganesh Puja, etc. are there around the year.
I love my India because I have the freedom to speak, write, and protest against evil doings. We have the right to stand up and fight when we see human cruelty.
I love India because it is a unique land of vibrant colors, breathtaking landscapes, and rich history. It is a nation with a variety of social and cultural differences. India is unlike any other nation in the world.
I love my India because it is so unique. Being an Indian gives me a great pride. I have been inspired a lot by the many patriotic poems that I have read, and probably that is the reason for the sense of great patriotism in me.
I love India because it is a proponent of peace. Peace, especially through spirituality, is a basic and unique quality of India. Our tricolor represents peace, prosperity, and renunciation.
I love India for its food culture, north to south, east to west, or any other possible direction. There are countless variations in taste, color, and smell in every course of meal. We people are fond of our food culture.
I love my India because of it being the second older country in the world. I have always felt and sensed ancient and old atmosphere, the culture and everything here. It's make me love this country much more.
I love my India for having the famous film industry in the world, Bollywood. I love how every old Bollywood movies have different hype and fandom around the world. All Bollywood movies have always been lustrous.
I love my India because of our country's achievements in space and missile technologies. Our India launched a number of satellites for helping in weathercasting, communication, education and research, etc.
I love my country because it is a land of holy rivers, dense forests and beautiful mountains. There is a natural beauty in our country. It has a great ancient civilization and culture.
I love India because it's a country of love, care, and affection. Today, we in India respect our elders, care for our mates. The pledge, all Indians are my brothers and sisters, is believed and followed by each of us.
I love my country because of glorious hospitality. If you travel through the country, you will find different people of different religions, but every heart gives the same hospitality.
I love my India because it is a nation of unity in diversity. India is a country with a lot of different cultures, traditions, many languages and religions. Despite the differences, our India is a nation with unity in diversity.
I love India because it is blessed with wonderful heritage. The visitors from other countries have commented that there is no better place than India. The strong hope and faith in the potential of people makes me feel proud about her.
Hello again. How was the program? Tell me. Was it as auspicious and colorful as I said earlier? I hope it was so. Everyone did a good job on this celebration of independence. Even the flag hoisting was so awesome. I hope this Independence Day brings you happiness, hope, and I wish you all safe and happy Independence Day celebration. As we celebrate our nation's independence, let's remember our past leaders who lost their lives in the battle for the freedom we are enjoying today. Have a wonderful Independence Day. Thank you.